Hello everyone, Stop and Play here. Today we're going to be reviewing LEGO Star Wars The Imperial Armored Marauder. This set actually comes from the Mandalorian TV show that you get to watch on Disney+. And this particular build is actually from Season 2. In this set we get another Grief Karga, as well as the exclusive Imperial Artillery Stormtrooper in the set as of right now. So without further ado, let's stop talking and start reviewing. Starting off with the packaging. As we can see here, it is a LEGO Star Wars set. We get a nice picture of Mando up here on the top right. Then on the left we get set age, set number, set name, and the piece count. We get a nice shot of the LEGO set with Grief Karga on top and the Artillery Trooper here in the corner. Moving to the top, we get LEGO Star Wars again, as well as actual size minifig picture of Grief Karga. On the right, LEGO Star Wars LEGO Life. Then on the bottom, LEGO Star Wars Recyclables, as well as the barcode. On the left side, we get LEGO Star Wars and another shot of this LEGO set. Then, getting to the back, we actually get LEGO Star Wars once again, as well as another shot of the Marauder with all of its compartments open. We have Grief Karga over here trying to take on the 3 stormtroopers all by himself. Then we get individual pictures of different compartments of the Marauder, including a picture of the cockpit, a picture of the main hold of the Marauder, as well as a picture of the turret in the back. But that is it for the packaging. Next up, we have the included minifigs in this set, including Grief Karga, 2 normal stormtroopers, as well as the artillery stormtrooper. Starting off with the main character in this set is of course Grief Karga. As far as accessories go, he comes with the standard blaster pistol from Star Wars. Getting down to the actual minifig itself, we do have Grief Karga here, with his black hair and some nice detailing on the face. He does not have 2 faces, because if he had his hair on, you might be able to see his beard poking through. As far as torso detailing, he does have his vest here that continues down to his legs. And that printing does continue to the back. That is it for Grief Karga. Next we have the 2 normal stormtroopers here. And both of their accessories are of course the standard stormtrooper blaster that we've gotten many times before. Nothing new there, but I'm glad they opted out of stud shooters. As far as detailing on these 2 minifigs, they are almost exactly identical. You have the stormtrooper mask as well as the detailing on the torso and the legs, and that printing does continue to the back. But the difference comes in when you actually take off their helmets. You'll see underneath that they are 2 different people, and it's nice to see that LEGO's starting to put in different minifigs for these stormtroopers, instead of just giving them the same generic face. That's it for the 2 stormtroopers. For the last minifig, his accessory is of course this artillery sheller. But getting a nice look at this, it's just a very simple build with 3 different legs. I'm actually surprised they didn't put some sort of stud shooter mechanism on the top, but then again they'd have to kind of redesign it in order to fit the artillery build. But I don't mind it, because I'm tired of seeing LEGO stud shooters used in everything, and this still gets the point across. But that's it of the artillery sheller. Getting down to the actual minifig, this of course is the artillery stormtrooper that we see in the show, with some printing along his mask as well as down to his torso and his legs. He also has this yellow pauldron here and a LEGO built backpack. If we take off his helmet, we actually see another face used for this stormtrooper. So it's nice to see that we got 3 stormtroopers with 3 different faces underneath. Unlike everyone else in this set, he only has 1 face. But you will also be able to see some printing on the stormtrooper's back that differs from the normal stormtroopers. So if we would take everything off, you actually get a good look of the printing on the back. So that way if you decide to display your stormtrooper without its backpack, it can still be different from the standard stormtrooper. Now this minifig is actually exclusive to the set thus far, so if you want to get this stormtrooper, you'll actually be paying $30 for it, because that's how much this set is. That's it for the artillery stormtrooper. The last little accessory we have here is 2 cargo containers. And in the Star Wars language Arabic, this is actually what is spelled on the side, cargo. But on the other side, you also get the Imperial insignia, and then that design just alternates between the 4 sides. And if we open up, this is actually where the artillery for the stud shooters on the Marauder is stored. You can actually store these cargo containers on the Marauder, which I will show later. That's it for the minifigs and accessories. Last but not least, you have the Armored Marauder, the main build of this set. Taking a look at the outside before we get on to the inside, we actually see here on the front we have 2 stud shooters here. And of course they both can fire. But getting on the sides, we have these side turrets that actually get over 90 degrees of movement. That way you can take out any enemies along your sides. Then on the right side we actually have the same armored turret here. Then on the back we have this top turret, which only gets about 90 degrees of movement like so. It of course has some stud shooters as well that you can fire off. But taking a look at the inside of this vehicle, we can actually open the top hatch here and the front, revealing a little driver's seat with a console there. That's where you can take one of your stormtrooper minifigs and sit them in the driver's seat. Now you also have a top hatch here, which you can open, but it does not go down into the Marauder. It's just so that way you can take one of your minifigs and have them peeping out of the top. Taking Grief Cargo off the top there. On each side of this Marauder, we actually have some doors. And what you do is, you get this brick here, and you pull up, and then you pull this section down. That way you have a little doorway into the Marauder. This side is of course like the other one. You just take it, open it, and now you have a way through the Marauder. You can actually see into the cockpit there, as well as almost see into the back of it. But closing these doors back, we actually have another top hatch that you take here and pull it up, and you see 2 seats down in there. That way you can stick some more of your stormtroopers. But just showing you that, we'll take the stormtrooper and put him in the front seat. Now this can be kind of hard because there's not much room, and you might not get your figures to stick completely. Like I apparently didn't. But you can get that done. Then in the back, you just take this section and pull down, revealing a seat here with a glass panel. But you can just take one of your minifigs and sit them in the turret. And if we actually open up the front here, and we take a look through, we can actually see all the way through. But closing up this Marauder, we actually have some more features, and if you remember when I mentioned the cargo, you can actually store it in these panels on the sides. One for the left side, and one for the right. With all of that out of the way, you have your LEGO Imperial Marauder. There you have it, folks. LEGO Star Wars The Imperial Armored Marauder. Before I begin with my final thoughts, I'd like to correct a statement that I made earlier. I said that if you want to collect the Artillery Stormtrooper, you would have to pay $30 for this set. However, it is actually $40. But with that statement in mind, it actually leads into my final thoughts on this LEGO set. The first off is that, in my opinion, this set should only be worth about $30. But I know the piece count for LEGO is about $10 for every 100 pieces. And seeing that this is 478 pieces, we're actually lucky that LEGO did not decide to up the price up to $50. So it's nice to see that LEGO actually only made us pay $40 for this set. As far as the included minifigs, it's nice that we get another Grief Karga in a cheaper set rather than just getting him in the Razor Crest. Then of course, they decided to throw in the Artillery Stormtrooper, which I'm glad that we finally get one. This Armored Marauder also has a nice interior, allowing you to store all these minifigs on the inside, including some cargo holds on the side as well. With all the playability, including minifigs, and a nice build, I think this is a pretty good set to have. I just wish the price was a little bit cheaper. But let me know what you think about this set in the comments below. Do you think that $40 is a good price for this set? Did you like the included minifigs? Are you excited that we finally got the artillery stormtrooper? And be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That way you can help our channel to grow. And thanks for watching.